Ia whaatala whātua Amerika Samoa, ia matatou pāanga fo ele nei tai au matango fie, whaatalo whātu tina mata mama tu o le atunu. Ia se i o fo I whanau laiti, ia po tu pulanga lalova o le atunu. O lo maua mai pēl tātou prokalama le nei o le Fale Lalaga, o le tātou prokalama whaiwhai pēl o tu whatasia tātou ofisa o le American Samoa Visitors Bureau. Ia polo ofisa lo ngafa manato o lo tawhao mai tono le atunu. Ia ile nei la sa fole alofa le alii. Ia ua maua foi se tātou pāanga sili o na tāua ua whapenana au wai tātou prokalama nei tai au. Fia lava le anganga o tu whaatasi nei prokalama ma tu sao I nātu. I nei le no whoanga ua tāua o le tau SPF Sunia Ocean Center. O lo I nei utulei, ia o le ala ua maua le awa noa e whaataltala noa ai le nei ofisa. Ia ua whaafitai lawa o tātou mafuta ai ma le vaenga nei, ia o lo ngafa ma le whawaia le tātou center. I'm so happy this morning to introduce our panel of coordinators who are working here at the Tau SPF Sunia Ocean Center. On my far left is Narelle Moffitt, who is the Communications and Outreach Coordinator. We have here Josefa Siatu, who is the Customer Service Coordinator, and Isabel Halahui Tuia, who is the Education and IT Coordinator. O le ofisa le nei, ia po I lātou nei, ia o le awha malama tu ia tātou prokalama nei tai au, o nei manu le taimi. O le amatai loa le tātou talanoanga. We would like to start with Narelle because some of you are thinking, what is the Tau Ese Ocean Center? Ia la atu lewa noa, ia le tufina ia Isabel. Ia e wha mamalama mai le tūlanga lea.
National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa is a federal agency under NOAA, and it was established to protect 13,581 square miles of sanctuary or marine protected area, the territory of American Samoa. So that includes Whangatele Bay, Whangalofunga Ma'a, Aunu'u, Ta'u, Muliava, as well as Swains. So National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa is one of the 15 national marine sanctuaries and 2 national marine monuments. And it's to protect America's iconic natural as well as cultural marine resources. It's a healthy ocean is the basis of a thriving tourism, recreation, as well as commercial activities, which supports the community that's within the coastal areas. And we are part of American Samoa communities. We try to get people involved. Like, for example, we have advisory council. There's a lot of opportunity with interning, volunteering. We also have a lot of educational and outreach events or programs that supports the schools and the community here in American Samoa. So a really good example is the facility here. And I don't want to say too much because Josefa here is the face of the Tau SPF Sunia Ocean Center. So the Ocean Center itself is the facility, but the folks that are actually housed or have the office here is the National Marine Sanctuary. And it's a wonderful facility for teachers and students to come here. And like I said, I don't want to say too much. So he can explain a little bit more about some of the things that we do here.
Okay, then before we go to Josefa, Isabel, olala fa Samoa le tātou Marine Sanctuary.
Yeah, e ka ua e mako le ngakai whale whasali mamu tele mo Samoa.
O le tonu nā o tātou prokalama po le whātalanoanga nei vai tai, wa e se foi le paka whaasao. Ia a le tūlanga la le tātou Ocean Center. Ia e ngā whalama me tau ngā tai whale. Ia le au amu, ia o whingota fo I o le sami, o le vaenga la le nei a le noa, o leo lo puipuia le ngā tai whale. telefo la to prokalama ia le la vola fa so atu e la to nei ai o le tele e na America Samoa e ia fo i si vai nga lalangi o lo I lalo o le va vai nga le noa a wala va le pupui nga o le ngatai fale ia sau no ia la sunga a si atu I tu langa fo I winga tato fale nei o le manai I nei no fuanga o le temilo na lua nei wo mai ai o se no fuanga sili na matango fia ia ale sunga la ia si atu o le afa malama atu le nei tu langa. Talk about the center itself, Joseph.
Yeah. From Tailava, thank you very much, Mr. Mageo. Yeah, again, my name is Joseph Pasiatu. I'm the Customer Service Coordinator for the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa. So, the Tau SIPF Sunia Ocean Center is a visitor center. It's also a learning and discovery center where people can come and learn about all things marine sanctuaries in American Samoa. And within the Ocean Center itself, we have exhibits for people of all ages that illustrates the importance of the ocean, coral reef ecosystems, our cultural ties to the ocean, things that threaten the ocean, both natural and human, and some of the things that people can do to help protect the ocean. And so for 2 years now, our visitor center has been closed due to COVID-19, but this year we're very excited to reopen our doors back up again so that people can come for a tour. And it's a little different this time. So in order for people to come for a tour, they have to book it first.
Okay.
So they can either come to our office in Utule, pick up a tour request form, fill it out, or they can call in at 633-6500. They can leave us their email and we can send out the copy of the tour request form. So once their tour is confirmed, then they can come.
Okay.
And we only do tours on Wednesdays and Fridays, and there's 2 slots per day. That's 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. So that's how we do our tours now, but hopefully we get to open it up for anybody to just walk in and do a tour. And one of the main attractions for the Ocean Center is right behind me. So that is the Science on a Sphere. It's a global display system that uses computers and projectors to display planetary data sets. There's over 100 data sets to choose from. There's data sets on astronomy, there's land data sets. We even have films that talk about marine debris and how people can help protect the ocean. And also we have films on the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa itself. So the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa are 6 protected areas. So they are Whangatelepe, Whangalua, Whangama'a, Aulu'u, Ota'u, Muliava, and finally Swains Island. I know it's difficult to visit some of these places for most people. So instead of people going there, that's where
They
the
can
Ocean
come
Center
here, yes.
comes in. We bring the place to the people. So people can come here and learn about the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa. This year, for our Get Into Your Sanctuary event, we've just premiered a total of 5 films that actually show people how to get to these places and gives them tips of what to do when they get there. So we're very excited, and we also try to encourage ecotourism and supporting our local tour companies like the Pango Pango Trade Winds Tours by giving them information to use on their tours. So yeah, we're very excited to reopen up again, and we invite all people to book a tour for the Ocean Center.
So it's Wednesday and
Friday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m.
Ia, lea lau te whaafonga mai tātou atunu, mai nā tau whoelo mai mua mai. E lua tau sanga talu ai sa tapuni tātou central nei ia o le whaamai, o le COVID. Ai lea lau a toi a mata na tau te tala ia vavao I tono o le tātou mālo. Le foi lau a mata o le tala le mua I fo ia, le tātou central nei I Utulei. A e manao la e te sau e asi mai le nei center. Ia e te sau I le aso Lulu, yeah, Balas for riding. There are 2 days for tours, and there are 2 tours per day,
Yes.
right? Yeah, o aso na e te wala uma i tono tata ofisa. E le mawhai lava na e nofo ia na e saurora, e sa wali o le tua. O le kalope le to te vai mai tua i ia, o le si lea me sili o na mataina i tono tata center. O lo otele ni wha mau ngai maua mai ele se talite. Ia ma sosoani fo i ngā luenga i nā tau o lo whape nā ona. Whaafoea le tātou center nei i Utulei. O le avanoa nei la atu o atu le sunga ia Narelle Moffat. Can you talk about, I know we talked about this, the anniversary. Happy 10th anniversary to the National Marine Sanctuaries of American Samoa. Can you add more to that, please, Narelle?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Narelle Moffat. I'm a communications and outreach coordinator here at the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa through Cardinal Point Captains. And like Sefa was sharing about the Ocean Center, this was actually established 10 years ago. And during 2012, when this Ocean Center was established, that was also the time that the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa had expanded. Originally, the Marine Sanctuary in American Samoa was only Whangatele Bay.
That's right.
And that was established in 1986, and it was through support from the local government, local village communities that, these additional sites like at Aunu'u, Whangalua-Whangama'a, Ta'u, Swains and Muliava, those sites also became part of the Marine Sanctuary. And it's because of the great variety of marine resources that we have here, and culturally as well. So, for example, Ta'u and the Big Mama coral, which is one of the biggest corals in the whole world. So it was 10 years ago in 2012 that the National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa expanded. When we're celebrating that this year, 2022.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's been a lot in the last 10 years. A lot of great accomplishments, a lot of good partnerships, and also I forget to mention, not only is it our 10-year anniversary, it is also the Office of National Marine Sanctuary's 50th anniversary. So our office, the American Samoa office, is overseen by our headquarters, and our headquarters office just turned 50 this year. So we're celebrating a lot. The American Samoa, we're very blessed with the most pristine marine resources. Yes. Just going out, you can see thriving coral communities, and we want to protect that. And of course, we want people to come to American Samoa, attract people from all over the world, whether they're researchers, whether they're people just to come visit, on the cruise ships, or just to visit their family, friends, see the beauty that we have here. And again, like I was saying, over the 10 years, it wouldn't have been possible without partnerships. And we're the communications, outreach, education arm of this. Science is another big factor, of course. That's like the biggest thing that drives what we do. We inform our education and outreach because of science, and that's how we know how important it is that we focus our attention to our marine and environmental resources. And so, we have lots of great partnerships over the years from village communities that surround the sanctuaries, also local government. We are in partnership with the American Samoa government. We work very closely with the Coral Reef Advisory Group, Department of Marine and Wildlife Resources, even EPA, ASPA, just to make sure that we can all work together on the same kind of mission.
Yes.
And then we also, of course, have our federal partners on island, like the National Park of American Samoa, NOAA, Weather Service, and the observatory. So 10 years of great partnerships, education and outreach, really. And then, of course, our Ocean Center. So we have events in September. Our anniversary is September 12th. But that entire week, we will be celebrating wonderful activities. We're going to open up, I think, our tours to people to come and enjoy our Ocean Center, our facilities here. And then we'll also have some other exciting events. We're going to have a Tautai Festival that will be focusing on our traditional fishing resources. and that will be at the Suinga'ula. And then also we'll have an Ocean Film Festival, which will be displayed here at the Ocean Center. And that is going to be sharing a lot of unique films that have been created, mostly about the sanctuary, really about our sanctuary, so it's very special to hear. And lastly, we're going to have a family fun carnival day, and that's where everybody just comes out, has a good time. We're going to have food. We're going to have birthday cake, so we invite everyone to come and enjoy with us. We're just going to celebrate all of these wonderful things.
Ia al nau tātou whaalongonongo ai, ia mai Narelle fo I fuafuanga tātou ofisa. Ia a wale le whamanatuina o se fulu tausanga. Se fulu tausanga talu o na whaavae le tātou ofisa nei po le National Marine Sanctuary I tono Amerika Samoa. Le ofisa le whaasawai ngā tai whale. And you mentioned that at first we started with whangatele. Ia pio whangatele lava sa a mata o na mataile nei prokalama le se fulu tausanga taluai. Ia le wai e whunga maa ta au nuu. Ia ua whaopopo mai lava ia le tele o ngā sami nei po no fuanga whaasao nei I tono le National Marine Sanctuary. O le tāua fo I lana o le nei ofisa ia ma nei fo I center. Ia o se tema, ia e se asiasi mai ai. Sau fo I nei tātou visitor center. O le tele ni prokalama o le awha iai. I remember one time we had a well-known, I don't know if it's a marine biologist or Chris.
Oh, Jean-Michel Cousteau.
Yeah, that's the one who came and visited our center. O le tele foi o tangata la wiloa I le nei lava tūlanga o le whasawina o ngā teifale. Nā siasi mai le tātou tau e se center I nei Amerika Samoa. E iai foi la awala. E mawhai on tātou pui ai tātou ngā teifale. Because when you come here, you learn that sometimes climate change could destroy the coral. Even ourselves, we destroy the corals because of what we put in the ocean. E maua umaua o ngana I nei tātou whale nei. Wā e le ngata le tā ua o le ngata I whale. O lo maua I foi le tausami le atunu. O le tele foi nā o le tā ua. Wā a tātou le whaamama foi, ma tātou la fonvale foi, o taota se tulo I le sami ia po le ngata I whale. Ia e tele foi lo nā whaina. Narelle, why don't you talk about some of the tips when people, or for visitors, because I know this is one of the most popular places when tourists come here. But right now, we try to encourage our people to come and visit the local people. Go visit the park. Come visit the center. What are some of the tips you want to give to the visitors when they come?
That's a great question. For people that are coming to American Samoa, we ask, one of the actually big issues that is happening right now is we're concerned about our coral reefs, the health of our coral reefs. And one easy way that we ask people to help out is make sure you don't step on the coral. When you go out, of course, respect the space. Don't throw your trash in the ocean or even on the beach. Keep it American Samoa beautiful. And then also there's a disease right now called the stony coral tissue loss disease. It's really devastated the Caribbean Sea, kind of off the coast of Florida. And so when visitors come and bring their snorkeling equipment or their diving equipment, we ask people to please wash your gear. There's a certain way to wash it, so if you need more information on that, we encourage you to call or visit us. We're very happy to show you the proper way to do it. And the reason why is because if you're snorkeling, for example, in Florida, where they have this disease.
Wow, that's interesting.
You come here and you might have some of the bacteria or something on your gear. You might bring it here. And our coral is it provides food for our families. It's got the fish. It's also our big source of economy here in American Samoa with our fishing industry, the way that we live. So we just ask people to take that into consideration. And then, of course, just make sure that you contact our local visitors bureau, all of our different tour companies. They're the best resource. The locals are the best resource for making sure that we are keeping all of that, preserving our cultural resources and our ocean resources.
I'm glad you brought that up because, sometimes people just bring their, their diving gear and thinking that,
Yeah.
wow.
You might not think that. One other thing is reef-safe sunscreen is another big one. And not specifically mineral-based reef-safe sunscreen. That's really important because you're protecting your skin, but you might also, by accident, be impacting the corals.
Yes.
So we ask that when you're going to the beach and you want to protect your skin, it's best to either cover up with sun protection, a hat, wearing a rash guard. And this is a modest culture anyway, so cover up.
Yeah.
But if you have to use sunscreen, please use mineral-based reef-safe sunscreen.
Ia, nau tātou whaalongongo ai fōi. O le tele fōi o mea nei e whaonga ai tātou pea o i le matawhanga. Ia, pe o sunscreen, e whai e tātou tino e alo mai ai manela. Ia, e whoro nā whaina i le au amu pea whape e o atu tono le sami. O lo o whaamalosia fōi le aua le whaota-ota. Ia wa o tota malawa nei o atu o le ngatai whale. Ia, e whainga tāfo i la le amu o na ola ma ola le lei. Ia awa ai alu fo e whaangota pe te au te tūi runga o le amu. Ia wa e pe ai fo i le amu le natu langa. O mea umalawa nei e whaina o ina le tātou atu nuu. Ai me se lava whanau. Whanau ma mātua e o mai e. Wai o le ngatai whale o le mea alo whale a le atua i tātou. O lo mawai le mea tausami a tātou, ia ai me se fo i le oa lo maua fo i a wā fo i le company ia o lo mawai ngā luenga a tangata whenga luenga, e te le la walale au ngā o le tātou, o le sami ai tātou, a wā o lo mawai fo i le oa le atunu, e le ngata o le tausami. Ia o ngā luenga fo i tūlanga o lo whapena, ngā lue tanga te whale ia. La talata la umal tātou taimi, ia ai pe o talo atu. Asia simai tātou officer. Narelle have some few closing points you wanna say?
Yeah, actually I just wanted to turn the opportunity really quickly to Belle just to talk a little bit about our education and outreach.
Okay.
It's very important
Yeah.
for our mission.
So no ia oi, Belle?
Like you mentioned, Poe, about the importance of protecting our environment. And it's not up to, there's just 3 of us. There's actually about 10 of us staff. And we cannot, be superheroes and protect the whole island.
Yeah.
It does take a community to do the job. It takes partnership. It takes, it starts from home and then to the school. Because yes, some people do live inland, but just keep in mind, it rains here a lot. It rains and it goes to the stream and to the ocean. So whatever you do on land will affect the ocean. And it takes each and every person to do their job. If one person can do it, and then more people will join in to make a difference. So National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa not only protects, the environment and promotes the importance of what's around in our environment, but like I said, it takes a lot of people to make this happen. And that starts from home and then the schools. So in order for us to actually, reach out to the rest of the community, you need to go out to the schools. The teacher needs as many support as we can give them. Because some of these teachers may not have the knowledge to educate what climate change. You mentioned climate change. There's so many other topics that, it's affecting us here. People in the mainland are probably thinking, yeah, we're just a speck. We're more than a speck. We are affected from climate change, and we see it. Sea level rise. We see coral bleaching everywhere, and it's affecting us because we rely on the ocean. And the teachers are the face. If the teachers do not feel comfortable teaching science and feel that they can make a difference, then of course they're not going to inspire or empower the students. Because the students is the future of American Samoa. There might be a governor or even a president of the United States, and to change a behavior, it's going to take years of habits and introducing new habits. So instead of throwing trash, there's so many activities that we do out in the community, like simple thing as picking up trash and tallying how many trash we pick up. Because I know one of the activities we did was how many, like, what materials are found more on this side or this side. I remember a lot of here in Tutuila, it's mostly plastic. But in Manua, it's mostly cans. And it's because the Manua people, they get their drinking water from tap water. And here, of course, Tutuila.
Bottled water.
Yeah, it's bottled water. So it shows there's a science in everything. We just need to stop and really think. There's also other opportunities like STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. That's not really new here in American Samoa, but it's a term that's fairly new here in American Samoa. And there's so many educational and outreach program that we do have. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with the underwater ROV, remotely operated vehicle. We have competition. We're very fortunate we do have a regional competition where kids put together these robotics, like drones, underwater drones.
Wow.
And they pick up like trash or obstacle course. And then they also teach the students how to promote why should we purchase their services or purchase their product. And then you get sent to the international competition, which we're very fortunate.
Wow.
There's so many opportunities. And I know Norel also touched on it about trying to introduce other career path to students here. It's good to see having our own local, students come back. They go get an education and then come back and make a difference in our community. It's different to see our own people to come back and
I think one of the keys is you teach there. And I think o le sinata ua fo'i o le tātou prokalam. O le awa awino whanau. Awino whanau lela iti. To teach them to respect the ocean.
exactly.
Because if they don't respect the ocean, people just go and throw trash in there. Ia o le tūlanga whaanoa noa fo na o le tele o le lima lafo vale o tātou atunuu i le tātou ngātai whale. Ia e a whaina tele i o nā whaina e whapena ana o iai. Ia Josefa, say a few words before we close.
Yeah, just want to say thank you for this opportunity to share everything about the National Brain Sanctuary.
Yeah, it's hard to share everything in 30 minutes.
I know.
But we just hope that, through this, that people will start coming back to the Ocean Center just take a look around and learn about these special places that we have. And thank you. It's really good.
But can I just add?
Go
real
ahead.
quick? We also do partner with some of the ships that's been here exploring underwater, because a lot of people don't know. More people know about the moon and space, but they don't know what's underwater. So especially what's going on right now with Wailu'u and Manua, we do partner with some of the exploration vessels that have been here, and it's good to support these vessels so we'll know and see some of the things that we don't know, and to educate our students as well as, make the connection with science and whatnot. And it's also, I remember someone was mentioning about traditional knowledge, well, sui kaimi. So we need to, and we have tools that we didn't have back in the past to actually explore and understand. So what's the reason why and what's happening with our environment? That's what's very critical, that our community here, especially with our culture, kind of, hesitate getting people to come in and find out more about what's going on. It's good to accept and hear from a science perspective. So we're glad that there's opportunity where teachers can also tap into these folks and actually see what's happening underwater.
I think Noah took some students.
Yes.
Maybe a couple. Yeah, I remember
Yes,
that
I
trip.
know Rel was part of that trip.
But they
It's
wanted
very-
the students to go on the boat and then explore that.
Di ba alam mo mga
Yeah,
Titanic?
that's right.
Yeah.
Ia vai la tātou tele lava me matango fia whaiona maua i nei tātou tau ese center. Ia ai o mai asia si mai o lo i nei le sunga ia Narelle, ia whapea fo Isabel. Ia ma le sunga ia Josefa, a iaini Fisili. What's our number, Isabel, here?
Our number is 633-6500. And we're located here at Utule next to Sadie's. Can't miss it.
Yes. Ia, e maua fo ele tele o tātou prokalama nei lunga o pena ta whailangi al tātou ofisa o American Samoa Visitors Bureau i le www.americansamoa.travel. Ia, wa umal tātou prokalama toi moni atu whaftai tele lava le tātou National Marine Sanctuary of American Samoa. Ia i le sunga fo i le pule. Ia, e me se fo i le au whainga luenga. Ia, male o mai al tātou ofisa o le turisi i tono nei no foanga matango fie. A wane ngalo, masina fo ia se tema, asia simai o tele lava ia tūlanga na awha penan saungia. Ia awa lava le whamanatu ino le se fulu tausanga. Ia o whaasau pia le ngā taifale Amerika Samoa. Ia le tātou ofisa nei. Ia la mātou malolo atu le nei taimi. Manuia lava le whaasau saunga le atunu. Happy 10th anniversary to National Marine Sanctuary and NOAA. God bless Soifua.